If you have like a tow package SUV and you're looking for hybrid type camper or something that can like sleep your family, but like these big bunkhouses, they're too much for your vehicle, that's exactly where the 19 Rockwood Roo comes in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 3,800 and like 30 pounds or some change or something like that. This is ideal for like tow package SUV towing. You got like a 4,500, 5,200 pound SUV tow rating, or I don't care if you got a half-ton truck, you're like, I just don't want something giant, but I want something that is high class, well constructed, gonna last me. That's exactly where these guys come into play. The tandem axle nature of this shorter floor plan, like you'll find this floor plan all over the place in the market. It is most commonly found on a single axle. And don't get me wrong, that'll save you weight, that will save you money. There are huge benefits to it. The offset though is it doesn't tend to tow and track as nice behind your vehicle. Tandem axles stay straighter, more true behind your vehicle, and with Rockwood, that's more true than pretty much anybody else who builds hybrid campers due to the fact that they use the highest grade suspension of anybody in this market. This is four-wheel independent suspension towing. It is not leaf spring, there's no chuck. Now, don't get me wrong, there's good ways to do that. That's not a bad suspension system. It's just that Rockwood has the most superior system in this class. But that's pretty typical of Rockwood. Like, I guarantee you also, you will find a lower dollar lightweight. You'll find a lower dollar hybrid than a Rockwood. They are not interested in being the dollar cheaper guy. They're interested in being the single most feature-packed thing within their category. Like the fact that this has not one, but two of the full-size vent max air fans installed, one in the bathroom, one in the living room, standard. They include the roof vent cover that you can see from the ground level here, those black fins that are sticking up. Standard. They do that from the factory. You can add those things aftermarket at a dealer, but you're going to pay royally for them. For those fans aren't cheap. If you get a good one like with a wall control and stuff, they are not cheap. Plus then, now you've got to add the roof vent covers. Plus, who's going to guarantee that workmanship? Because if you go monkeying with a pre-existing build from a manufacturer, if you go screwing stuff in or rewiring stuff, you're messing with their warranty. They're not going to cover that. You better hope the dealer does. Now, we stand behind our work here at Haylett RV, but I know that people in California and Texas and Florida and Maine are watching this video right now. And we sell RVs to every one of those areas, but they have a concern like, you know, who's going to guarantee this work? Well, now you don't have that concern. Now, kind of like the Jayco hybrids we have here at Haylett RV, Rockwood's using material on their bed ends called Duratec. It's not canvas, it's not tent, it's a composite material. It's a five layer, that's, I don't even know what that means, layer, composite. The material itself is waterproof. Now, whenever we get into a hybrid, I'm not going to use the word waterproof. I'm going to say water resistant because, I mean, case in point, there's literally a giant cut in the wall. There's a hole in the wall where this bed is. That being said, under any normal use circumstance, you should never have water penetration issues. Now, a lot of brands have adopted this. Rockwood is the one to thank for it. These easy reach bed latch locks right here so that you don't have to reach 8 foot up in the air to try to unlatch this bed or to lock it securely. You don't have that problem here. Now, there are optional pieces of equipment found on this RV in this video. This may not be the Rockwood Roo 19 that we have in stock. This is one of them, obviously, or at least it has been. This is, with the way that these sell, this is probably not going to be here terribly long. But we have added like the champagne skin package, the power tongue jack, a couple other little nuts and widgets. Like the decor inside could be drastically different from what we have in stock. Don't hesitate to click the link in the video description or call our team to verify that the one we have in stock is the exact one you're looking for. Because the only hiccup with the Rockwood is they really let you as a customer customize what you're looking for, which is awesome. But the hiccup for me as a dealer is it seems like I've always got the wrong one in stock. We are happy to build one to your specs, but understand with the discount packages you get from a dealer at bulk ordering, the best price purchase is always the one that they have on the lot. The outside utility shower, you've got a full black tank flush there. All those extra things you see on big expensive trailers you're going to find here. This is basically a part for part match with the Rockwood Mini Lite. This is just the hybrid version thereof. There's only tiny subtle differences between the two due to the nature of hybrid beds. We are set and ready for backup, or pardon me, observation camera. There is a difference there. Observation cameras can work in motion, not just when you're backing up. The spare tire cover even, hard shell cover, You know, designed to keep that spare tire from getting sun blasted when you're not using it, because there is nothing worse than, God forbid, you're going down whatever highway. Michigan's known for terrible highways. Let's say I-94. Everybody and their brother has been in Michigan on I-94 has had a bad tire experience at least once. You're going down Interstate 94. You're getting ready to start your vacation. We've been waiting for months for this, guys. It's Memorial Day. Flat tire. Crap. Okay, whatever. We're going to fix the flat tire. You pull the spare off and it's flat because of sun damage. Well, that's because most brands don't use the nicer hard shell covers that Rockwood does. If you're lucky, they give you that little plastic fabric sleeve, and there's nothing wrong with that, except when the wind shreds it up and then the sun still bakes the tire anyway. My point is the sun can't get to this tire. Oh, also, you don't see any Velcro straps, snaps, pulleys, levers, anything like that. I swear, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. I swear, some hybrids trying to put set up your tent ends on some hybrids is like is like watching a man try to unhook a bra. We just don't have a freaking clue, you know. And this makes it simple and easy. You put the bed down, you put the shepherd's hook up, which is what holds that bed end up, and you're done. 2 steps. I mean, if you're going slow and jacked on like I am, 30 seconds of bed maybe. All LED lights inside and out, including tail and marker lights, and a maximum size awning. This is not a giant trailer, obviously. It's only a 19-foot-ish box. Let me get over here and back up a little bit. I'm walking around trailers. But they give you every ounce of awning space they possibly can. That is a tiltable awning. It does have LED lighting all the way under the length of it. This has a full outdoor grilling TV entertainment tailgate station. You can add a little outside grill right here onto this little side prep rail, or it just obviously comes with this handy little utility stand. And the TV inside can easily be dismounted and brought outside. And the whole swing arm and everything, so you have easy viewing. We also have the Wi-Fi Ranger. No silver bullets required. Basically, it's a built-in router / signal booster access point on this Rockwood right here, so that if you do have the opportunity for park Wi-Fi or something like that, you have a more strong local broadcast signal on your campsite. It won't give you better service than the park could possibly provide. It just makes it easier for you to hook up to it, and it allows you to walk around your campsite a little bit further without losing signal. We are solar prepped up by the front corner near the bottom. Well, I should just walk up and take a look at it. You do have a little quick connect port here if you want to pick up one of the solar panels that we have on the shelf here at Haylett RV. More power to you. We're all set. And just little detail stuff. And don't get me wrong, I've never seen a tandem axle hybrid camper that doesn't have 4-corner stabilizer jacks. But remember what I said, this floor plan often comes most commonly found in single axles. Some, not all, not even most, but some single axle hybrids do not have 4-corner stabilizers. So those extra little things I like to point out on the Rockwoods. I think we're good outside. Let's go inside. And when you step in the Rue 19 from Rockwood, you start to see why this is one of their, well, it's one of their best-selling hybrids. This is a fantastic model. Like I said, there's a lot of brands that have something shaped in a very similar fashion, but they just don't have the touch and refinement of the 19-foot Rockwood Rue. That's what's so awesome about this. Like, case in point, sitting here on this front bed, you can see so much just in this one view. This is that extra Max Air fan in the living room that you're going to have to pay an arm and a leg for aftermarket from Brand X. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that Brand X is bad. It's just an extra thing Rockwood did. The TV positioning is perfect for the sofa or the front bed where I'm at. Plus, it does swing out for easier viewing. And you can get a app for any Android or iPhone, the IRV app, that controls that Bluetooth DVD stereo over there. Now, the one that we have in stock could look so dramatically different from this. For instance, we've got the wood print flooring going on here, the maple wood tones, which does upgrade to a true maple hardwood cabinet door. You can see that we've also upgraded to the matching refrigerator inserts instead of just the cheap plastic or panel or whatever in the mocha decor. So the one that we have in stock, it could look so dramatically different because the wood tones, the flooring, and the fabrics are all optional in a Rockwood. You can mess with every one of those things. We'll come back to the front living area, but I want to take a minute to point out the kitchen, because this is another area where the Rue 19 has just killed it. And again, remember, true hardwood cabinet doors. So nicer maple hardwood doors throughout, not just in your upper areas, but your lower areas below that solid surface counter as well. But before we get there, let's look at that counter. First of all, huge window. Look at this huge window giving you lots of light and ventilation. Good cross breeze in here. By recessing both the stove and the sink, and this is a double sink, not a single bowl sink, but a double sink, you've actually got really good, generous prep space here that you just otherwise wouldn't be able to match. Now, everything below the countertop is pure storage, and this is an area I like to talk about right here. I get to personally spec out and choose how we build our Rockwoods here at Haylett RV, and one of the things I do that seems to be exceptionally uncommon is I do not put an oven in them. I think that an oven is, generally speaking, not going to be used by the dramatic majority of people out there. If 1 in 10 people actually use the oven in this thing, it would be astronomically uncommon. But I can guarantee you, 100% of people will use that extra storage space in that full extension plywood bonus drawer right there. This is something that 100% of people can benefit from instead of just turning the oven into the bread box. That's what most people use it for. Oh yeah, that oven's great. It's the perfect bread box. But now you've got huge pots, pan storage. Now we have additional drawer storage below, so I mean there's good drawers and stuff all over the place. There's like extra pseudo sort of pantry storage around the corner here. They just didn't waste anything in this. And notice too, you have full depth overhead cabinets. What I mean by that is start at the microwave in whatever brand you're looking at and start looking across the cabinet. If it stops and sinks back and recesses, you're losing cabinet space. You don't do that here in a Rockwood, and this is all lumber core pocket screwed cabinetry. It cannot be particle board cabinetry because it is pocket screwed. You can't use pocket screws in particle board cabinets. They will just shred and disintegrate. Now, from both inside right here and from outside behind this wall, like over here where you can't get to that pass-through storage in the back, there's an outside storage compartment. So they don't, again, waste any space here. So 100% of this is also fully accessible, and it's kind of dark back there because the door is closed, but you know, you sort of get the idea. So as deep as this is, that's how much storage space you have back there. You have heated front and rear beds, standard in every Rockwood roo. Again, what's optional in other brands is standard here, and they also include these handy little cargo hammocks, or whatever you want to call them up here. They're adjustable, so you can adjust how much sag or not sag, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the phrase is for that, how taut they are, as it were, you know, with these handy little adjustment straps. But it's just an extra place to be able to put your duffel bag. Just keep extra stuff out of the way, because storage is always a premium in any camper, especially a hybrid. And Rockwood standard also include your little bunk and fan lights right here. So those can keep some airflow and some light in here, because you can't run wiring through this material. However, the rear bed, I also like to point out, has its own set of TV hookups and a nice little pocket there to be able to put your phone to charge it if you want to plug a phone charger in there. So if this is the kids' rear bed on a rainy day, if you let them, you can bring a little flat screen in there and they can have a good time. We should probably look at the bathroom before I skip past it, because if I start moving forward, I'm going to miss it. And this is a bathroom you don't want to miss. Rockwood uses this bathroom all over the place. You see this bathroom in so many Rockwoods, and they continue to use it because it is so darn effective. The bigger sink, the big split open, easy entry shower. This does have a vaulted ceiling I haven't mentioned yet, plus a skylight that's corner mounted. When it's angle mounted like that, it actually gives you full effective headroom. So there's, even a tall guy like me, plenty of room in here. Remember those Max Air fans I've talked about with the roof vent covers 2 or 3 times now? But dedicated linen storage in a hybrid bathroom is something that is so shockingly uncommon. But then again, maybe that's why Rockwood is just crushing it with this model, where so many other brands really struggle, and some brands have even discontinued this floor plan because of lack of success. Again, we've upgraded the refrigerator inserts. You've got a 6.5 foot tall, just combination hanging closet, pantry, whatever you need this to be, it can be. Let me spin us around here real quick. Unfortunately, with the sun billowing in, I did have to close the window, and I really hate to do that because that big window right there is one of my favorite points of this floor plan. So instead, I'm going to focus on a little bit more on the dinette down here. This is a free floating elliptical base dinette. Most of the time, you're going to leave it right where it is for, you know, dining table purposes. However, if you want to fold it down and take it outside for picnic use, you absolutely can. And another thing that makes this model so successful, this is not narrow body. This is a full 8-foot wide body. So you have a full, normal, human being, adult-sized walk-through space to get to that front bed. You don't have to do the sideways shimmy shake travel trailer yoga shuffle to get through there. This is a full rollover hide-to-bed sleeper sofa. The back actually rolls over the top and has its own foot support, so a big adult can literally sleep on that comfortably. Now, you remember that outside storage next to your tailgate station? That's actually located under the far side of the sofa. The near side of the sofa gives you a door for local access. So, again, nothing is wasted. I already talked about the bed. I think we're good. Yeah, we got her covered. Give us a call, 800-256 5196, Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, and everything in between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.